Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday yesterday. Today is Wednesday, May 4th, 2022, and we're back to a day one. Before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a good way to get yourself to arrive. Arrive. To allow yourself to get to this moment and notice it. So let's use our eyes for a moment and simply scan. Notice this place with your eyes. Find something that catches your attention with your eyes and study it. Study what it is, its function, its purpose. Study its shape. Maybe there are different shapes within it. Study how far away it is, how big and small it might be. Remember, with our two eyes, we can notice so many clues about each thing that we notice. Maybe that thing that you're noticing is not even normally interesting, but because you started paying attention to it, all of a sudden, it is getting a little more interesting. You're beginning to notice details about that thing that you would have just walked right by and not noticed before. Mindfulness is all about noticing the blessings. All right, with your nose, just breathe in and out. What are you picking up with your sense of smell? And what does it remind you of? What feelings, what senses does it evoke? With your ears, pause and listen. Just listen. What do you hear? Guys, what do you hear? Maybe it's the same sounds you noticed yesterday. Maybe the ticking of the clock. But how many of you guys actually noticed it when you walked through the door and, proceeded with your day, kicking off the day? And, well, did you notice it? Because that tick and talking was still going on, even at night when nobody was in your classroom. The sounds are still going on. And how often are we allowing sounds to just pass us by and we're not even noticing them? And last but not least, with our skin, what do you feel? What do you sense with your sense of touch? The clothing, the air, the temperature, the wetness of the air, the humidity, the moisture in the air. You noticing all that? The skin on your shoulder, your back, your face, and your hand. What are you noticing with your sense of touch? All right, now let's move on to our breathing technique for today. And I'm going to continue to use the Clam breathing technique that was taught to us by our friend Nora. But many of you guys can choose whatever breathing technique you're working on, or maybe one that you really like and you want to just try it again, okay? So here we go. Notice your body. Guys, notice that you exist. Yeah, you exist. How does it feel to be alive? Notice the weight. Notice the chair holding you up. I like to close my eyes. You don't have to. But go ahead and take that first breath in. Fill your belly full of air and then slowly let it out through your mouth. Arrive and settle in. Breathe in. This time a little bit slower as you let it out. Notice how your body feels when that air just goes out through your mouth. Notice your shoulders, your arms. They lower your body as it settles. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Now, we paid attention to things that we see and hear and smell and touch, but as you breathe in, draw your attention, put a spotlight onto your body inside. Noticing your feet, for instance, as you breathe out. Notice your ankles and your knees. And put a spotlight on parts of your body you haven't thought about too often. Breathe in. They're still there. Notice it. Breathe out. Notice how it feels. Some parts of our body might feel great. Breathe in. Some parts of our body may feel tired and fatigued. Some of you kindergartners who had quite the day yesterday at Zoo America, maybe you feel a little tired today. Your body. Breathe in. Notice, what does that feel like? Breathe out. While we're at it, notice what feelings you brought to school today. Breathe in. Emotions. Everything from happy and pleasant feelings, and you just breathe out, to frustrated and angry and unpleasant feelings. Whatever they are, they're real. And with those real feelings, you breathe in, allow them in and notice it. Let those feelings know that they're there. Breathe out. Acknowledge them. Don't push them away or ignore them. Breathe in. This time, listen to those feelings. They may have a message for you. And as you breathe out, allow them to go when it is time. In just a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Whether you have a great day or not, it's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. Feels good. If you really are trying, it feels good to just take your mind away from everything else and acknowledge that you exist and that there are blessings around us waiting for you to notice them. Speaking of blessings, we have 3 expectations here at the school, and they are blessings because if we follow them, we are blessing others. Number 1, be respectful to others as well as to yourself. Use your ears and your eyes. Listen to your teachers. Look at them. When your friends are ready to talk and it's their turn, well, listen to them too. Use your eyes. And when it's your turn to talk, I hope others will use their ears and their eyes and give you that same respect. And at the end of the day, when you think about how amazing you were when you made it through the day because you made right decisions, even if no one else is looking, that sense of pride, that sense of accomplishment, that good feeling you get, that's respect, where you're respecting yourself. Also, be responsible. Keep your promises. When you say that you're going to do something, do it. Get it done. When you're asked to do something, even if you don't want to do it, but it's your job, get it done. With your hands, with your feet, sometimes you got to get yourself up. Pick up that pencil and get that work done. Pick up that book. Turn to the page that the teacher wants you to turn to and start reading as best as you can. No one's asking you to be perfect, but we are asking you to be responsible. Show some self-control. Get things done. And last but not least, show that you're ready. Ready to learn, ready to fail. It's just part of the process. Keep on going. Keep on swimming. Show that perseverance. And last but not least, our character trait for this month of May is patience. Slow down. Sometimes even Mr. Lin can get really hyped up. I might get worked up. I might start, running towards things, working faster and harder. And sometimes I've got to slow myself down and just allow myself to let the world kind of take me towards where I want to go. I've got to be patient. And when I am, sometimes the best things happen. And I hope that you guys are catching on to that as well. Practice patience, slow down. If you're feeling impatient, the opposite of patient, just do what I'm doing right now. Sit back. Notice yourself. I want you, speaking of yourself, to know that I, myself, love you, yourself, just the way you are. I love how you're changing and evolving, growing as you should be in school. I love that you're unique and you're creative in your own way. I love that you're part of our team, and I love the fact that you add something special to our school. And when we don't have you, if we don't have you, well, our school is just a little bit different. Doesn't mean that it's a bad school, but it's just different. That's how special you are. We notice when you're gone. Okay, so with that said, I do love the fact that you're here at school today. And I hope that you'll meet my challenge and go find people and tell them you love them just the way they are. I love seeing that. Coming to me, telling me that you love me just the way I am. And then also today and this week, because it's Teacher Appreciation Week, go find your teachers. Look them in the eyes. Tell them to slow down and say, I love you just the way you are, Mr. or Mrs. whoever. Tell them that. It'll make their day, I promise you. All right, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have a great Wednesday.